The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Welcome back, Captain. How can I... The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. May luck be with you.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all... Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay... I figured Junlei and I could... And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometime. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make... Did you want to talk about something else? Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a... Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking Saltuna can...
Keep talking, Mills. Now's not a good time.
So, go space yourself.
You must really want to... This ain't a show. Do what you want.
Whatever you heard. I had this foreman. Guy never liked me. Always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep... He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with... Exactly. I was only doing... Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he... Well, former dock work. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable... Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. Oh, not at all. Just, you know, see you around, boss.
you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Huh?
Customs and inspection, right this way! Identification. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Well, according to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's...
Now, hold on, this isn't the end. Oh, thank the law. I could use... Please, you can do better. Not fond of that story. I like where this is headed. What? You must feel terrific. Not in the least. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't... If I had to take a guess as to why... You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any... Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and... Mutt, is there anything else? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for ground. Not that he would, being a board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Seems like every year the board's off. Sure thing. Yeah. What can I say? We're passionate folks. All their interstellar freighters come through us. And folks around here will bluster. Sounds like, yeah. But they got assault cruisers, gunship. We push them too hard. Maybe they decide we'd be better in...
The board wouldn't.
The board is necessary to provide order to the cop.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about... Sure thing. Be seeing you. Hey there. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes. 2 biggest operations are the board. Most of those jobs are gonna... Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Chief Jun...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards.
Happy to help. That's...
You're
Well, thank you, miss.
Can we move this along? I have a certain,
All right. Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You are hearing things.
No, seriously.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Are you free to talk? Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
How do you do? And welcome to the... Sorry. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. For...
Bless my heart. A stranger. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors... Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find her... Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be... Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea. She sent me a recording of a Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of... If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. The more we got the corps fighting each other. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I've got a lovely little...
Rep's office used to be in the docking bays?
Yeah, about 10 years back. That was
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic. Give tram freight more paths.
Are there enough trams in Halcyon to make?
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go? How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Are those... XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's mine. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most... Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels. Only the board has access to... None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. Reasonable, huh? That's... According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned. Those idiots are immune to reason. And they... If you could find some way to solve this without violence... Good. What? Sorry about the heat. Here, drink up.
What?
Parvati, is it?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station,
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship that...
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well,
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the... Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. Oh, he was my dearest friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. Ah, that's just like... Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear. Right, you're going important. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before... Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? That's... Well, that's just... Oh, I'm sorry. This is... It's personal business. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's fine, really. Now, if you've nothing else, please... Be my...
oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that?
No, emphatically no. Best to be clear. Law. Chief Tennyson is supposed... Deplorable conduct. My superior...
She's doing everything she can.
My... Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her. I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept...
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry.
Well, now that's... A luxury stateroom. Oh, good law, of course. As this...
I'm the certified representative of the... Sometimes I take a break from sending messages to fluff the chairman's pillow on the off chance he...
Oh, you've noticed my... They're here to keep the peace. Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independence. When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yeah. Ask away.
Captain, I was hoping for a word.
I'm not going anywhere. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Can't say I've seen you before. If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot. He must be referring to Irion. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm... A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by... You look out though.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson... Oh, and it's not the best. A lot of slow... Heard of it? My orientation...
If you did, that'd be good, actually.
And if you do, please don't mind.
I'd have to go over my con... So... I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiry. You would never ask if you knew. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice consumer. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice! Taste the freedom! Oh, I'm having a step.
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours just...
Moms had to go on break. Chief didn't have enough hands to coordinate talking.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat. Time to feed the flame.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning?
Speaking for myself, Captain.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of... Woo! Look at the courage on this one.
That's right, sir. Just the parts.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute it is.
Don't we need those bits, Captain? To buy the key?
The principles of the universe dictate.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Lay it on. You could...
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
You get that automech patch? Fred wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? He hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
It's so... cozy.
Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
You've been getting into the boss's special stash again, haven't you?
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Fred gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship.
I'm genuinely heartened to...
Controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to know command
Down they go!
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and... Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Halt.
getting through!
Unexpected.
Incoming.
System sweeping the area.
How it's done.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you're on the way out of it. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
I'll keep quiet.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to... Frustrating. Plus, there's no time to
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really...
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on ground. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around the... You see any bite-sized tennis? The next captain won't... Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. I was promoted only recently.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know. I mean...
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much... Maybe you can see why. I hope that was a joke, Cap. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it bruises stain. You've got my...
GNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously.
I'm sorry. Let me get one thing straight. As for the rest, I'm trying to... Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing...
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
To the last ratted on rotten time. You hull-headed quacks do know... What? Why? Everything's fine, we're all... I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit. Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I... Alright, okay. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jab...
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will... You, ain't... See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If... What? No, I didn't do anything. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see... All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier Diamond... If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buy. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit. Thanks for helping, or I guess I should say...
What's that noise? What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
This is House...
How do you do? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her... That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but... I don't know, Captain.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they... What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her. Now, is there anything else you need?
Wish I could say it was good. At least you finally got your...
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the... If you're looking for... If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pay... But we can say I'm repaying... You won't be sorry. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're...
News packet had the toss ball scores from the cars.
Rizzo Spectrum activates the rainbow.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Yes, just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why... Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto? That motto is Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you... In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang.
I thought that was...
Thanks for the... What do you think? The fun kind? I mean, what else do you do when you... Wow. Thanks, boss. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board.
Really? We're picking up...
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along.
Can we talk?
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo.
Hey, Captain. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. She sent me a poem. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all... Oh, law. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? I don't know where it's leading yet, or I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back... When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, I guess I just needed to talk. I actually had another message from Junlei. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... They were... close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that... Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome.